Right there.
First hand, right there.
India, is way ways. So I was just wondering, was there anything particularly refreshing to you comparing it with American culture? Like any culture shock or anything that you took away from it, of just the culture in general?
Yeah, well, I mean, my experience as a tourist, which is all we ever have been, is it's a place where if you go there and you like it and you respond to what you're getting, which tends to be much more than what you're used to as an American. There's more people. There's more of everything. There's it's just it's an intense place. There are many cultures. There are many religions, and there's just so much going on. And everywhere you look is some surprise. And if you like that and aren't overwhelmed by it, then you tend to really love it. And we all, as a group, I think we really fell in love with India, and I think the people who fall in love with it, those people end up wanting to go back, and it really becomes a part of their lives. And I'm sure people here who've been to India or know India better than we do share some of that. And I think in a way that's part of what the movie is about. I mean, that's what we were doing there. We were there because of our fascination with that place.
How about
Yellow?
Yellow?
All right. Woo. Okay. Hi. Oh. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, so
Hi.
I loved the movie. Loved it. Thought you guys were
good.
great. My question is, okay. So my question is, the flashback in it. I thought it was a really good idea. So what basically possessed you to do that?
What possessed us to do that flashback to a year earlier in the story, in the film? There's a murmuring. What is that murmuring? Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. You know what?
Spoilers.
We're just not gonna answer that.
Yeah.
We did it the way we wanted.
Where do we want to go? How about way in the back?
Yeah, I have a two-part question. How do you go about casting the little roles, maybe someone who doesn't have a lot of lines or doesn't even have any lines, but end up stealing the scenes? And secondly, can I have one of those roles?
Okay, we're gonna think about that. We see you and we make note.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well.
Anything further on that? You got
Yeah, I
something?
would say that in this film, a lot of the people in the movie that you see playing something were those people in real life that we found in India. We'd be walking, you walk down the street and for instance, Wes and I were walking down the street and a cricket, our little white plastic wiffle ball type thing landed in front of us, and it was a little boy's, and he said hi, and we looked up and he was upstairs waving to us from the deck of his apartment, and he said it was his ball, had come over, and we asked him what he was doing, and he was playing cricket upstairs, and we kind of asked if we could go, and he said come on up, and we went up and played cricket with him and his friends in his house, and so we played cricket.
And the mother brought us a big glass of water, which was very sweet. The grandmother maybe, but except we can't drink that.
You can't have that water.
So it was a real quandary for us because you don't want to turn down this very nice glass of water.
Anyways,
that's what's offered.
And then we kept playing, and then after we struck the kid out, we asked him if he wanted to come down and be in the movie. So there's a scene, in the film, and he's one of the young actors in it. So that was how most of the people in our film were cast, just meeting them and just saying, "Do you want to be part of this?"
So that's
part of this experience.
That's how you do it.
Thumbs up on that one.
You've been here all day. Let's go.
I heard that you broke your toe.
Yeah.
Are you doing better?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I am. Thank you.
And I also wondered, did anybody else do you sustain a lot of injuries? Do people get hurt a lot, doing stuff on set and?
Very rarely.
Okay, so just Jason.
Yeah, but he didn't break his toe in India.
Oh,
he was barefoot in India, but and that would have healed by now.
Yeah.
This is a recent injury.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's not your fault. Yellow beret.
Do you have any tips for just anything? I mean, other than festivals, secret tips that you would know on how to get your work shown or anything exciting like that?
I don't know. Secret tips.
Yes.
No, I mean I could just give you the sort of stock answer I always say, which is I think that you should make something. I mean, if you have a script, then somehow film it. But I think you can spend a lot of time waiting to raise money and that kind of thing. But maybe people don't do that now. Now that you can put it on the internet, jeez, I don't know. Sorry.
I want to answer some more questions. Yeah, it's fun.
How about down there?
Out of all the characters you've created in your films, do you have a favorite?
Favorite
That's close to you.
A favorite character in the
Yeah.
films? Well, I think I have a couple. I really loved his character in Rushmore. I thought he was great. And then I really loved his character in the new movie. The other thing is that because his character in this new movie is a writer, we all really connected with that character. The other one, I think Owen Wilson in Bottle Rocket, a great debut role. But it would be really obnoxious if I just keep listing names. Say I throw one out and see if I get some applause. So maybe we'll just leave it at that. One last question. I'm just kidding. One last question. You pick the last one.
Oh my God, I can't do that.
Pick the last one.
I can't do that. I mean, I'm indecisive.
How about Italia right here? This guy right down here.
I can't do that.
Oh, she's over here.
I really like your socks and your hair looks great, Jason.
Thank you.
And how do you guys like Ann Arbor?
Huh?
How do you like Ann Arbor?
I love Ann Arbor. I was here years ago. I played a show here.
Yeah. At the Blind Pig?
Huh?
At the Blind Pig?
No, I played at the school.
Oh.
We played in the school in an auditorium, and it was like really awkward because we were on this stage and there were all these seats, and it felt like we had just class had just let out, and then they let us walk on stage and play a show. But it was really fun. But yeah, so that was nice.
That's sweet. I hope you guys
Question?
come
One more
back.
question.
Let's go.
Make it a great one.
How's it going? In your previous 4 films, you tend to make the locations unspecified. Why did you choose to avoid landmarks? And why did you make the setting unfamiliar?
I think in the past I always felt like it would be nice to just sort of use your imagination. You kind of take it's like in the Royal Tenenbaums, that's New York, but we sort of made our own version, and it's just a sort of space to use your imagination to see if you can invent something memorable and interesting, and maybe people will be interested in that. Just a way to sort of put more into the movie. Instead of using the name of a real street, maybe we can make something up that'll only be in our movie. This new movie, it's a little trickier because it's India, and you really can't deny it.
Can I just say? Oh, sorry.
No. You got a thing. I can tell you got a thing.
No, I just wanted to say this has just been like an overwhelmingly amazing experience for me, and I know for Wes. And I wish we could answer every one of your questions, and I feel bummed that we can't. But I'm just like, I'll never forget this moment. So thank you all. Thank you all for coming.
Wes Anderson, Jason Schwartzman. Thank you so much.
Thanks,